Hi, greetings from the Pacific Northwest. Bo here. It's been a while since I've done a video. Hope everybody had a good Christmas, Happy New Year, all that good stuff. Like everybody else, you know, this time of year get busy, especially with my job. So finally got some time off. Got a little stack of stuff here. Not too much. Thought I'd go through them. Yesterday I went over to Rainy Day Records in Olympia, and I had a gift certificate. And you know, I prefer to find, you know, originals when I can, but it's getting kind of harder and harder to find some of that stuff. And I was just itching to buy something, so these are all reissues. They had a sale going on, 25–50% off on some of these reissues. This is Nirvana. This is the story of Simon Path. And if you're thinking it's the Seattle Nirvana, it's not. This is the original Nirvana. They were an English band, psychedelic prog music from the '60s. So that's actually what's playing out in the living room right now. A little disappointed in this pressing of it. It's brand new and it skipped right out of the jacket, so not good. But the first song, other than that, it's played fine. And I have some Velvet Underground originals, but I've never been able to find this one. The first one on, I think it's the first one on MGM. So 180 gram. So I picked that up yesterday too. Like I said, these are all really cheap. And then Texas Psych Band right out of Austin. I was reading an article about these guys in Ugly Things, and the newest Ugly Things as well. And the leader of this group was friends with Rocky Erickson. Had spent some time with him in some other groups before they even went on to form the Golden Dawn, and Rocky, of course, 13th Floor Elevators. But this is the Golden Dawn's one and only album, Power Plant. It was actually recorded in '66, but it wasn't released until '68 on International Artists. Rumor was they didn't want this to compete with, I think it was Easter Everywhere, that album when it came out around Christmas time. So they delayed this one. Don't know if that's true. That's just a rumor I had heard. Yeah, so those are my reissues that I found. I've been remiss too. I've gotten some VCLT over the holiday season too that I never got. I mean, I thanked them to send them a little, you know, text message thanks, or thanked them in the respective groups on Facebook that some of us belong to, but I haven't done anything with the videos. So anyhow, Chris Brzezinski, Dixieland Farms, sent me a really nice package, and this is one of the other. He's also sent me a Monty Python record, but it's that my record room's kind of a disaster. I'm off today, so I'm doing some reorganization. But he sent me this. This is a Quicksilver Messenger Services album, Just for Love. Cool gatefold. This features my favorite song they do, which is Fresh Air. Another hit of Sweet California Sunshine. Anyhow, that's a really cool album, Chris. Thank you so very much. You did not need to do that. And like I said, a Monty Python record too. And then Matt Sands has a really cool collection, as I'm sure most of you guys know too. Sent me a whole bunch of records, and I thanked him. I can't remember everything. I know he sent me this one, so I pulled it. This represents this whole big giant box he sent me. Okay, folks, and I do apologize, Matt. I'm sorry, but this is a German reissue of Spencer Davis. It's on Island label. Spencer Davis Group's first record. Love the Spencer Davis Group. They really were more of a blues-based sound than some of your other British Invasion. You know, Steve Winwood featuring a lot of that. Anyhow, I digress. Sorry. Now it's just some finds that I've made over the time. Oh, let me say this too. Very recently I've come across two guys' channels. I mean, within the last month or two, and I've subscribed. I have a tendency, I get in a rut, and I kind of stick to what I know. And when it comes to YouTube videos, I watch pretty much the same series of people's videos. But I got a little, you know, branched out a little bit. One guy, Ron, the Hog's Ear Report, I think it's called. He has a fantastic. Apparently, he had a channel under another name too, and I can't remember that right now. But this guy has just a fantastic, awesome collection, and he is so smart, and he knows so much about psychedelic music, garage rock. Really enjoyed watching his videos. He's inspired me. I'm considering pulling out some of my gems, but I'm not as articulate as he is, so I'm a little hesitant to pull out some of mine and try to talk about them the way he does. Another young man, his name is Derek Fisher. He had taken a break from making videos, and he's very recently back. And he's also young guy, man. He knows a lot too, wealth of knowledge. And so, just wanted to say, hey to you guys. enjoy your videos very much. Anyhow, to my finds, this is part of the Electra 4000 series. This is Have a Marijuana with David Peel on the Lower East Side. It was recorded allegedly live on the streets of New York. This is the early 70s reissue on the Butterfly label. I think the originals of this are on the gold Electra label, but still, it was $4 or $5, so, you know, take a chance. It's not something that I like that much. I'll probably need to spin it a couple more times before I, you know, make a decision on it. I have an original of this. This is a Greek pressing of Love's first album. This is from, I believe, 1978 or 79. It, too, is on the Butterfly. Like I said, I have a U.S. first pressing of this. In fact, I have first pressings of Love's first 4 albums. Love's just a fantastic group. I recently, for Christmas, too, I got the documentary about these guys, Love Story. This guy right here, Mr. Snoopy, the drummer, he lives in Olympia, which is 15, 20 minutes from where I live, so it's pretty close. There's Arthur Lee, Johnny Eccles, Brian McLean, of course. Just the documentary is just fantastic. I learned a lot of stuff about him I didn't know, about Love's unwillingness to tour and how that really set them back. A lot of resentment, it seemed to me, too, with Elektra Records. They introduced, according to the documentary, they kind of introduced the Doors to Elektra Records, and they felt that Elektra took the money that was earmarked to promote Love and used it instead to promote the Doors. That's something that they said in the documentary, but you know, really interesting. So if you ever get a chance, check it out, man. It's called Love Story. Anyhow, this is a Greek reissue of their first. Fantastic. This is near mint. I play this over my U.S. original because my U.S. original, with a lot of the garage rock, as you know, it tends to get a little beat up. Okay. This is on Parlophone. This is the Beatles for sale. This is that late 60s reissue, as you can see, because it's the Parlophone in the box. It's not the yellow Parlophone, but still. So that's probably from, I'm guessing, like 68 or 69. Still cool. I didn't have it in any capacity, original reissue. So pick that. Well, you know, I should probably move that for the back cover. You guys probably all seen Beatles stuff a million times. I'm not the world's biggest Beatle fan, but, you know, I think they find really nice stuff like that, especially these European covers. I really like them. Something about the texture of the jacket that I really like. And I have several copies of this, but this was in mono, so pick this up. This is a U.S. It's a U.S. original in capital. It's a rubber sole, but it's mono. I did not have stereo U.S. I had a stereo UK, maybe a Canadian issue too, so I don't know why I have so many issues of the same blooming record, but, you know, over the holiday season I worked a ton of overtime, and I decided, hey, I'm going to reward myself. I'm going to buy myself a couple of presents. So we'll start with this. This is Chameleon Church. Psychedelic, more airy, floaty, dreamy kind of psychedelic music. Of course, and it featured, you see him there, Mr. Chevy Chase, young Chevy Chase. He was a drummer. According to the back of this, he played a few other instruments too on this. He played piano, organ, and something called the Roxachord. Not familiar with the Roxachord, to be honest with you. Some of you guys probably are. Anyhow, that's Chameleon Church. It's pretty good. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. And the price was right on this, so I thought I'd give that a shot. And then this one I spent a couple bucks on, but and it's not in the world's greatest shape, but I've always wanted to check it out. And this is the Tangerine Zoo, and this is oh no, it's just self-titled. Inside Looking Out is their second one. That's the one with the black cover. I think that's their second one. Tangerine Zoo, another psychedelic album. This is a little. No, slightly a little bit more harder, more maybe in the nature of like Pink Floyd's first album or so, but really good, really cool, really happy to have this as well. Tangerine Zoo, not easy to find, so like I said, I worked a lot of overtime, and I decided, I'm going to get a couple things that I'll never find, so there they are. Yeah, so there's my finds. I might be back later today and shoot, we'll see, some of my gems to kind of hone in on what Ron's doing. Ron, seriously, man, I love your collection. That's some good stuff. Hey, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.